We're going to get going here at 50 kilograms, starting with Erin Golston taking on Kendra Ryan.
Yeah, pumped to be here, CP. It's been a great weekend of wrestling yesterday. The mini brackets, about 8 or less athletes in each one. And it culminates with this, and this is for a spot in Final X. There's only 8 weight classes being contested. 2 Final X matchups are already set at 57 kilos and at 65 kilos. Returning medalist Helen Maroulis is going to face Amanda Martinez at 57. Macy Kilty, returning medalist, taking on Ina Drury at 65. So we won't see those finals, but now we got 50 kilos coming at you.
And this is just a single match, single final, and that is it. And underway now, 50 kilograms, Erin Golston in the red, Kendra Ryan in the blue.
This is very much a veteran versus a rookie.
Sweep single caught by Kendra Ryan, now snapping, trying to work and get one, and might get it on the short offense. Golston trying to stay grounded, and the official indicating grounded. One offered by the judge, one confirmed by the chair. And I do think Kendra was able to lift up and get Golston on the foot, and that's why she was able to get a point.
Yeah, slim margin, but got it done, and she was the aggressor, and she's rewarded with offense.
And there's another shot by Erin Golston. Head to the outside on the low-level attack. Locked in the crotch now is Kendra Ryan. Trying to step through and score. If she can't sit the corner, she'll try to crotch lift. Nothing yet. And Golston now improving her position just slightly, trying to double off. Now lifting better for Golston. Still no score. Now switching to the other leg is Golston. Can she trap that foot? She's tucking it under. Got her head to the outside. Got to get that foot away. So close. What a fight from Ryan, but it's Golston who's going to come away with the 2.
Yeah, great scramble, great efforts from both athletes. But Golston staying down on those legs, getting it done. So they're going to come back to neutral. Golston takes the lead 2-1.
So a 2-1 lead for Golston, and there's a shot from Kendra Ryan. $50 kilograms, a weight vacated by Olympic champion Sarah Hildebrandt. Audrey Jimenez waits in the finals. Another single leg, Erin Golston. Near ankle there, grabbed, or far ankle I should say, by Kendra Ryan, and stopped.
You mentioned Sarah no longer being a competitor at 50 kilos, but she's staying busy. I think she cornered about half the semifinal matches earlier yesterday.
Absolutely, on staff now at USA Wrestling. Great hire there. And now left an opening that one of 3 ladies will now fill, either Audrey Jimenez, Kendra Ryan, or Erin Golston, to represent Team USA in Zagreb, Croatia. .48 seconds to go. Pretty action-packed first period as they're going to warn Kendra Ryan for passivity.
Started off strong with the step out, but then it's been Golston taking the last 2 serious attacks.
Double leg from Kendra Ryan, driving her feet, and now a re-attack from Erin Golston. Heavy hips from Kendra Ryan as they go out of bounds. Should be a grounded call here, no points. And that is indeed the call with 26 seconds to go in the first.
Yeah, Ryan getting a little bit more aggressive. Had Golston on her heels there. Saved by grounded.
Left-handed collar there for Erin Golston. Wrist control on the other side, cleared out of. And we're at the final 5 seconds. The first period will end 2-1 in favor of Erin Golston. A reminder, we're going to have 8 women's freestyle matches, and then I believe we'll go straight into the men's freestyle finals set to start at 1:30 p.m. Eastern. So 8 women's finals, then 8 men's finals, all back-to-back, all right here on this mat. You're not going to want to miss any of these matches.
Yeah, keep it locked in. The stakes couldn't be higher. If you don't win here, you have no chance of making the world team. See Kendra Ryan talking to her coach, Joe Norton. She's a recent grad of North Central College in the Chicago area. Huge supporter of women's wrestling.
Yes.
Ryan took third at the, it's not officially sanctioned yet, but at the equivalent of the NCAA tournament last summer, or March. Golston, a veteran, won bronze medals in 2011 and 2012 at the U20 World Championships, then called the Junior Worlds.
All right, back underway here in the second. See how tactics shift here. Kendra getting her hands and feet moving a little bit, working some fakes, trying to create that opening. Will she fire? Yes, she will. Another hard double leg. But Golston, once again, she got that underhook on the right side. Now she throws in a boot. What a great counterattack, but no score yet. Now the 2 is given. Will it be confirmed by the judge? The judge is going to wait for her to slip that arm out until it's sure, and there it is. 2 more for Erin Golston. It was a fine attack by Kendra Ryan, but Golston was able to get her feet down, got that underhook, and next thing you know, it's a counter score from Erin Golston.
Yeah, I think she got a bit of a trip in there as well, just real tricky use of her balance and momentum of Ryan, who was the aggressor again. Still time for Ryan, but 2 minutes, clock is not on her side at the moment.
She's continuing to look for that double leg, but hasn't been able to get all the way underneath Erin Golston. But the fakes, the motion, it's those kind of combination that will create an opportunity. The question is, can she get it in time, and can she get it enough times? Double from space, caught by Golston. She saw that one coming a little while away. Now looking like almost like a dresser dump for here for Erin Golston. Now cleared out of underhook right side. Now they're back standing in tight ties. Shot from Kendra Ryan, nothing doing.
It might be showing a little bit of the inexperience. She's staying aggressive, but not really setting those shots up, and you don't have too many more opportunities. You know you need points, but if Golston knows you're coming, you're just going to chew up clock and waste time.
100%. 1:17 to go. Golston hanging on a tight left-handed collar tie. Ryan clears it off, knowing that could slow her down. And then she kind of steps behind, grabs the foot. That's going to be points potentially for Ryan. She's got to get that right arm out, though. Oh, and they stop it. 1 offered, 1 confirmed, so she gets the step out. Golston has 2 2s, so Ryan's going to need to get to 5 points.
Yeah, takedown's not going to be enough, but she has a minute. Little time to waste, though.
Clubbing a sweep there, Ryan. Wrist to wrist they go. Another single leg attempt. Ryan is picking up her attack rate, picking up her physicality. Single leg, a little extended. Sprawling back is Erin Golston as they slide out of bounds. Anticipate a grounded call, and that's indeed what comes. Well defended by Golston, who has 27 seconds.
Time ticking away for Kendra Ryan in her comeback attempt. Golston just needs to wrestle smart.
Another hard shot, but no connection there for Kendra Ryan. She comes up under the body. Tight front headlock by Erin Golston. 19 seconds to go. Single leg, Erin Golston. Brings her towards the zone. Now they're out of bounds once more. No score there. So now just 9 to go. And for Kendra Ryan, it's feet to back time. You can't think about just a 2.
Yeah, double leg. Got to pick up Golston, but she wisely backs away.
And they're gonna warn Golston, give her attention for not staying engaged.
Take that, 2 more seconds off the clock, just 7 on the board.
There's 2 seconds there. And another shot from Ryan. Golston gonna squeeze, and that's gonna do it. 4-2 final. Erin Golston headed to Final X.
The veteran gets it done. She'll have another chance to defeat Audrey Jimenez. It'll be 2 out of 3 in Newark, New Jersey, June 14th. Sounds like a fun time.
Couldn't agree more.
Third place bout's going on Mat 2, by the way. We got a crazy barn burner.
16-15.
Anya Falcon and Heather Krull.
They wrestled earlier in the tournament. Krull sort of dominated that match. Now Falcon Falcon going to win. Wow.
Going to take third. So she'll have an opportunity to make a world team if she gets a true second, a true third, I should say, bout.
There you see the champion with women's freestyle head coach Terry Steiner, the man who's been at the helm for many years, done a fantastic job. And now we move on up to 53 kilograms. Felicity Taylor in the red, Sage Mortimer in the blue.
Expect a brawl here. These guys have a history, and they are both extremely tough wrestlers.
Inside control there, now cleared out of, and you said it, Spay. Tenacious hand fight to get this started, and Sage Mortimer bouncing that head. She is great in that short offense position. Now she's got that 2-on-1. And now trying to come up under the elbow maybe. We'll see. Just bullying in is Sage Mortimer. And that should be one on the step out.
Yeah, one of the more merciless wrestlers you're going to see on the women's side. Coming out guns blazing there.
Felicity Taylor trying to get a 2-on-1 of her own. Shot by Taylor, then a snap by Mortimer, who looks re-attack, not there. Mortimer likes that right hand inside. And there you have a passivity warning against Felicity Taylor. Wild 52 seconds in terms of the physicality in this hand fight. Now short offense here, front headlock by Taylor, trying to pull it down to the mat. Can she? Drops under. Not going to get it, and it's the underhooks of Sage Mortimer, and she is dangerous here. Play around in Sage Mortimer's underhooks, it can go very, very badly, and Taylor drops right in. That's exactly what you do. Big lift, and going to take her through. That should be, oh no, they're going to say 2. Good job by Mortimer turning down. It looked like that was going to be a 4, but no exposure, but not out of the woods yet is Sage Mortimer. They got a leg lace, going to be 2 more for Felicity Taylor. And Taylor using the underhooks of Mortimer against her. Drops in on a high crotch, lifts up in a double, puts Mortimer down hard for 2, and then 2 more on the leg lace.
Yeah, physicality, you said it. That was Taylor answering the heavy hands from Mortimer with a big lift in return. And you couldn't tell from our vantage, but Mortimer, I guess, did belly out just in time. That was impressive to keep your composure while you're being lifted up in the air by your opponent.
Yes. The whistle and the judge both had great vantage points of how she landed, so must not have landed in danger. And 2-on-1 for Felicity Taylor, and then Sage Mortimer trying to take it back, nearly has.
And the pace continues.
And tight front headlock here for Felicity. And then drops in on another shot. And a neck wrench attempt, and not gonna get it. And this is gonna be more points for Felicity Taylor, 2 in fact, on the takedown. 6-1, Felicity Taylor has taken control of this match.
Yeah, it looked like if Mortimer would have hit that whip over a little bit cleaner the first time, the second time Taylor had time to adjust. Both were good attempts, as Taylor had a good angle on Mortimer.
Short offense here for Taylor. Trying to run, good snap, go behind, just textbook from Felicity Taylor. Nothing yet, gotta get that next supporting point down, and does. 8-1, Felicity Taylor not just in control, starting to run away with it. A 7-point lead, 28 seconds to go in the first, and she wants a turn. Goes from one way, then the other, right to left gut wrench, makes it 10-1. One more would do it, and that does it.
Wow. Taylor started rolling downhill, and Mortimer needed to get to that break for a reset. Couldn't stop Taylor's offense.
And they're going to take a look at the gut, make sure they got it.
Mortimer's coaches from Grand Valley State University. They have many athletes here over the weekend. Another great women's program to keep an eye on. That's where Mortimer attends. She'll be a senior next year. Taylor, an Iowa native, spent her senior year of eligibility at Iowa in their historic first year. of a school-sanctioned women's wrestling program. If the call on the mat stands, Felicity will get another chance to take on her former teammate, Brianna Gonzalez, in Final X. Gonzalez won the U.S. Open over Taylor to punch her ticket to Final X, and now Taylor very close, one review away. I think they're going to leave it.
Yeah, I think the question is, did Sage get to a defensible position? I believe she did. And then the other question, did she break 90? I believe she did both times.
Yeah.
So I don't see this getting overturned.
Can't fault the brick, trying to give your athlete an opportunity. It's
a true do or die match. You know, the opportunity to represent Team USA ends if you don't get it. And also someone with Mortimer's skill set.
Yeah, she's never out of a match. One headlock away.
She's a thrower. And that's going to do it. Felicity Taylor is your winner, 13-1 after the failed challenge. And she'll be headed to Final X June 14th. All right, moving on up. 55 kilograms in the red, Everest Leidecker. In the blue, Rana Gross. I'm really looking forward to this one, Spay.
Yeah, another opportunity to see an up-and-comer in Everest Leidecker. Going to be a high school senior next year at Valiant Prep in Arizona. And Rana Gross, formerly Rana Heaton, if you want to look up her stats, but she's been making age-level world teams for a while now, since 2015 when she won U17 gold, then called Cadet Worlds.
Of course, the wife of Seth Gross, two high-level wrestlers. And now Gross trying to make a senior world team. Everest Leidecker, certainly a young up-and-comer, as you mentioned. Trying to make her first senior-level world team. Now front headlock for Everest Leidecker, but elbow controlled by Rana Heaton. And they're gonna blow that one up. Back to their feet they go, 45 seconds in.
Leidecker, a three-time winner already at Who's Number One, so she's been competing at a high level in high school for her whole high school career. And still an opportunity to become a four-time winner, first time that would ever happen.
Anthony Knox became the first on the boys' side. Now could have Everest on the ladies' side. Underhook left side for Everest Leidecker. Good head position there. High single leg, taking what's there. Shin Wizard there by Rana Gross. Trying to get a little better position there as Leidecker would like to come up to her feet. Can she? Now she has. Will she work for one or try to get the two? Looks near side cradle to threaten. What's going to be the call? Two for Everest Leidecker.
Yeah, it looked like the judge went one, but chairperson confirmed two. Early lead for Everest Leidecker.
She was in tough position on that leg attack. Wasn't really neck tight at all on that single leg and was able to come up to her feet anyways. And threatening that cradle enabled her to get the two necessary out of bounds. Now 1:07 to go.
Yeah, showing off some strength in that position. Just muscled it up, got the two with continuation out of bounds. Gross being put on the activity clock already. She has 30 seconds to score, or she'll concede a point to Leidecker.
Nice arm drag, dropping into the leg, can't get it. Everest Leidecker now threatening short offense. Brings Gross down to the mat, and you see Everest grabbing onto the foot, trying to stop the spin of Rana Gross. Rana wrestling back up into it, and now better position on that ankle for Everest Leidecker. Needs to clear that elbow, can she? And drops into the leg. This is textbook from Everest Leidecker, almost a similar position with that shin whizzer, but now upstanding, steps behind, and one at least, could be two, and it is two. Everest Leidecker up 5-0.
Yeah, add that point for the activity clock. She killed that basically in short offense, and then right afterwards, she still would have gotten the point if she scored before the time ran out, but then got the takedown again going out of bounds, taking advantage of the continuation rule.
Wrestling beyond her years, Everest Leidecker.
Yeah, very impressive, showing off a lot of strength there. Gross also impressively coming back up out of that short offense there with Ola Leidecker on top of her, but couldn't get out of that position.
See Angel Cejudo in the corner there for Everest Leidecker. Seth Gross for Rana Gross.
Yeah, they got to be pretty familiar with each other at this point. Your coach knowing what to say at this point when he's also your husband. We're on mat 2. It's going to be Ariana Villascusa, who was last year's world team member and placed 5th. She's going to, looks like she's a point away, 9-0 from salvaging a 3rd place bout.
And we are back to action here between Gross and Leidecker. Shot from Rana, good position, head outside, now broken down. Now, great job popping that head up, but both ankles being controlled by Leidecker, who uses her length really well. Now a double ankle position. Could see a great scramble. Both these ladies know what they're doing. These scrambles looking, crotch lift is Rana, but no, great defense, just kind of getting those hips back to Leidecker for 2, 7-0 the lead, and a potential turn here. And she has somewhat of a lace going. She's got the foot. And trying to take her through. That should be 2 more. And a unique position, a unique way to get a turn. And Leidecker is now a point away from the tech. And now almost has the leg lace. Can she get it? No. But they're giving her a little more time, and now, yes, she's palm up there, but runs out of time.
Showing off the strength, showing off the positioning, flexibility, and some real mat savvy there with the hip heist to stop Rana's crotch lift.
Checking all boxes right now is Everest Leidecker.
Yeah, really impressive stuff from the youngster. She's still got another year of high school. Seen that from a couple guys here at the World Team Trials this weekend.
.135 to go. Underhook on the left side for Leidecker. She pulls on Rana. Headlock attempt, but Leidecker stops it. Now drops into the leg. Leidecker needs to beat that shin whizzer one more time. This time, Rana goes spin around from the shin whizzer. Nothing yet. This is going to be a tough position for Leidecker to finish, but can she get exposure? Decent spot here. She hops over, and 2 given, and that's going to do it. Everest Leidecker, 11-0 into Final X.
What an impressive tournament from Everest Leidecker. And she gets to go to Final X, Newark, New Jersey, June 14th.
Big flex.
2 techs were her 2 matches here.
What a beast. That's really impressive. Really impressive. She'll be taking on Cristel Rodriguez at Final X. That's going to be a great matchup there.
There she is getting her ticket with Coach Terry Steiner, longtime coach of the women's program. Turn to face everyone right in front of our camera.
All right, 59 kilograms. Jakara Winchester in the red, taking on Alexis Janiak in the blue. Jakara, a very familiar face on this stage, and she gets back to her left-handed underhook. But throwing it by to a nice single leg is Janiak. And you see Jakara does a great job fighting off that leg attack. Janiak coming around the body there.
Another veteran in Winchester, a newcomer in Janiak.
And she goes underhook to the throw by, now settles on just trying to beat her with that underhook on the mat, can't get it. Jakara was registered at 55, got close but couldn't quite make it. So up at 59 in the finals here. And it's gonna be one blue for Janiak as she gets that step out.
Yeah, Winchester's wrestled a lot of different weight classes. Olympics in Tokyo at 53 kilos, made the world team last year at 59, won gold at 55, so.
Low shot there by Janiak, but on the ankle there's Jakara Winchester coming out the back. There is Janiak. Now she's in really good position on this finish as she has that leg straightened. Jakara gonna continue to fight, but this is a tough position. Nothing yet as she tries to get that foot down. And that's gonna be two for Janiak. 3-0 now the lead as she works for a leg lace. Can she get it? Nothing yet. And good job by Jakara fighting that off. Avoids giving up a turn.
Excellent finish from Janiak there to take a 3-0 lead. Had the leg straightened out, textbook running of the pike. Gets Winchester on the mat. Now she's got a lead early in the match now.
Jakara not gonna stop going to that left-handed underhook. She has scored a lot of points from that position in her career. As she tries to throw it by, foot prop now. Single leg is stuffed by Winchester. And now pulls that ankle up. Well defended here by Jakara. Can she get the angle and run behind? Goes one way, then the other. And there's two for Winchester, 3-2. Great short offense.
Yeah, that was pretty. Using Janiak's momentum against her, knowing exactly when to change direction.
Jakara cornered by Sarah Hildebrandt, Olympic champion. Those two went back-to-back, 50 and 53. The Tokyo Olympic Games. Been on a lot of teams together. Now a coach-athlete role for Sarah. And that's it for the first period. Very competitive, a 3-2 lead for Janiak at the break.
Yeah, very evenly matched. I like to see both wrestlers finish their takedowns using some expert technique. Winchester, the veteran as mentioned, 2019 world champ. And Janiak, she's also an alumna of Who's Number One. She's from Illinois and is going to be a senior at Aurora University, also in Illinois. And a two-time U20 silver medalist, or I think a bronze and a silver. So she's knocking on the door, trying to make her first senior level world team. Winchester trying to get back on for over half a dozen teams she's made.
Back underway, second period for all the marbles here, and it's a great re-attack by Jakara Winchester, and she strikes first here in the second period, working for a high gut wrench now, as she just took the lead 4-3. What a response. It was kind of an attack from Janiak. She threw the underhook by to Winchester and got the two. And I don't think she's going to get a turn here. Given lots of time, and they'll bring her back up.
Yeah, Winchester sticking to her game plan. No need to deviate when you go down early in the match by a mere 3 points. She has the lead now for the first time, 4-3.
Shot by Janiak. Front headlock again for Winchester. She's been able to score from this position. Can she do it again? Another shot, double leg. Now a re-attack for Janiak, no good. Pawn at the head, pulling is Jakara Winchester, now driving with that underhook. Janiak grounds herself in the zone. And they're gonna go out of bounds.
White paddled.
And one thing, and there's an attention to Janiak, and I was gonna bring this up. If you ground in the zone, they've been pretty consistent. You're gonna get a warning for that, and if you do it again, they're gonna give the step out.
Yeah, which they should.
Yes.
Really looks like Winchester's beginning to wear down on Janiak. She just got kind of bullied to the edge of the mat there. And Winchester is winning the position again here.
Yeah, and this underhook's getting harder and harder for Janiak to defend. Early on, she had the strength and energy to fight it off, and now look at Jakara just dropping in on that single, taking the easy point on the step out, and building her lead.
Yeah, take those points when they're available. Didn't look like that was a huge effort from Winchester. Just great positioning with that underhook.
5-3, now the score. Winner of this match will take on Abby Nettie at Final X, June 14th.
Can Janiak respond? She's got 1 minute to work.
Shot by Janiak, not there. Comes up with the seatbelt. Now we're looking to run behind is Winchester. Kind of tough with that arm in the way.
Yeah,
42 to go.
I believe a takedown will do it for Janiak.
Yeah, it feels as much as momentum has been snatched, she is still very much in this match.
A one-move match, but time ticking away, under 30.
And now it's Janiak's underhook as she drops in underneath, and Winchester's right arm keeping her at bay. And Winchester kind of ramps up her physicality here, and once again in that short offense position. And Janiak goes out, white paddled, and what's going to be the call by the chair? White paddled by both.
So Winchester saved enough in the tank for this sprint. She looks to be in good shape, but we'll see. Under 10.
Shot by Janiak. Quarter Nelson there by Jakara, and that is it. 7-3 final for Jakara Winchester.
She's trying to celebrate. She's just trying to smile, but she's got poked in the eye maybe at the end. There's the wave and the smile. Always cheesing for the camera. That's Jakara. Great effort from Janiak. I think we're going to be seeing her more in the future.
Certainly a competitive start. Sarah gonna help wipe Jakara down before she gets her picture with Coach Steiner and the Final X ticket.
Yeah, these two have been here before. Jakara is staple at Final X. I'm trying to think if she missed one.
Two years ago at the World Team Trials she won, and then she picked up my daughter who handed her the little Final X thing.
Yeah,
that was a fun memory.
Good with the camera. And Natalie got a thrill of being swung around by a national or a world champion.
Yes, that's right. All right, up to 62 kilograms we go. Savannah Cosme taking on Adugo Nwachukwu. And we are underway. It's Nwachukwu in the red, Cosme in the blue. Shot right away from Adugo Nwachukwu, caught by Cosme.
And we have two on the younger side here. Neither have been on the senior level all that long. Waiting in Final Next is the veteran, though, Kayla Miracle, two-time world medalist. Like Cosme is going to get put or warned for passivity first. No scores after about 45 seconds of action, still in the first period.
Over, under, they go. 1 minute in. No one on the clock yet, but that could be coming soon. And now stepping in, that's 4 and maybe more. Looking for the fall is Adugo Nwachukwu. The ref is looking for it. Fall confirmed. Adugo Nwachukwu, a winner. First period, punches her ticket to Final X in a major way.
What a killer move there. Not waiting for Cosme to get to her attacks or let her stay in the match. Just a whip over. And that's all she wrote. Adugo Nwachukwu is going to take on Kayla Miracle in Final X. That's Nwachukwu's, that's her power. That's what she can do. A lot of upper body throws, and you know, she teched her first opponent of the tournament yesterday, and then teched her semifinal opponent, the very tough Alara Boyd. And now a pinfall.
Yes.
In the finals. And we skip 65. That's Macy Kilty's weight, and Anna Drury earned the right to face her in Final X at 65. We're moving up to 68 kilos.
We're gonna have Solon Piercy taking on Brooklyn Hayes here at 68. Hayes in the blue and Piercy in the red.
Definitely interested in how this match goes, but this weight class has been so successful for the U.S. Tamira Mensah stock in Tokyo, and then it was Amita Lohr winning gold in Paris, and now Kennedy Blades, an Olympic silver, dropped down to 68. And we're underway with Piercy and Hayes, the Challenge Tournament Finals.
Hard collar tie right away from Piercy. Brooklyn Hayes returning the favor. Tight collar there by Brooklyn Hayes. Stepping around behind that foot, now goes underhook on the right side. Hayes now going double underhooks. Underhook right side, switch by Brooklyn Hayes.
Rounded that minute mark in the first period. Action slowing down a bit. The hand fight continues. All in the center of the mat. Final seconds of the period will tick away. And Brooklyn Hayes will take a 3-0 lead to the break. Piercy from California, like so many of the women here at this tournament. We'll see it. I think a couple other Californians before this round is done. Brooklyn Hayes from Linden, Utah. She is a 2024 U23 World Teamer. Second period underway.
It's 3-0 lead for Brooklyn Hayes at the break. Now underway here in the second, 1 period away. Trip to Final X on the line.
That's right, no more opportunities after this one. Olympic silver medalist Kennedy Blades awaits in Final X. She dropped down from 76 kilos to 68 kilos and won the U.S. Open. And that is who the winner of this match gets to try and defeat to make their first senior world team.
Underhook left side for Brooklyn Hayes. 1 minute to go. Or 1 minute in to the second period.
Piercy was able to get to Hayes' legs before, just couldn't finish. She needs to figure out a way to get to those ankles.
4-0 for Hayes now. A pair of twos would beat Brooklyn Hayes should Piercy get him.
Time not on the side of Solon Piercy. Hayes good to just hand fight here.
Piercy picking up her attack rate. Not getting it though. Solid defense here by Brooklyn Hayes, keeping Piercy at bay. Looking for looked like maybe a carry, but now going to give up a go behind potentially. Is Solon Piercy as Hayes has the angle, just has to beat that arm. Should be in position to do so. And now, got to keep that head down. No score there.
Long scramble, all worked into the favor of Brooklyn Hayes. Piercy tried to shoot from distance, was way too far out, then came in and started tying up to get to her shot and also didn't work.
And that's a position you need to score, and if you're Brooklyn Hayes, winning or losing, that much of a short offense advantage, need to take advantage of it, though she is in the driver's seat here.
Yeah, that could have sealed the deal, but she's in good shape now, less than 10 to go.
Arm spin attempt, not there, and they give the slip.
Which just eats up more clock.
And a shot, and that's going to do it. 4-0 final for Brooklyn Hayes, making her way to Final X. Kennedy Blades awaits.
Kennedy Blades the opponent, yes, but Brooklyn Hayes going to savor the moment for now. She'll get her gear. We got an official hat for her, a nice medal, but really more of a medallion. It's quite large. And then the ticket, the symbolic ticket that is punched for Final X. We are racing through these weight classes. There's only 8. Now we have 2 more.
All right.
All right, we got 2 more bouts.
All right.
We're at 72 kilos. Skylar Grote in the blue and Amit Allure in the red. Amit Allure, her first time back since the Olympics was yesterday. She tech-falled her opponent, and this is her second bout since becoming the youngest ever American gold medalist at the Olympics.
A little shuffling of the weight classes for Team USA. Blades down from 76 to 68. Allure from 68 to 72. And Kylie Welker up at 76. She was the medalist at 72. So 3 medalists all changing weight classes. All big favorites.
Yeah, when you talk about medalist Amit Allure, a 2-time senior world champ at 72 kilos, so she's familiar with this weight. Dropped down for the Olympics, won another gold. And she's also got a pair, or at least a handful of age-level world medals at the U23, U20, and the U17 level. She's won every level you can win.
In 1 year, she won all three.
Two years in a row, she won U20, U23, and senior.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, a true wrestling prodigy.
Skylar Grote so far enduring in the hand fight, but it's early, and Amit Allure going to go on the shot clock here.
Yeah, it's easy to talk about Allure's accolades. Skylar Grote, no slouch. She's been at the senior level for a while, won the Zagreb Open in this year, a ranking series tournament, which are always tough. And so far, she's holding her own against Allure, has Allure on the clock.
1:25 to go as the shot clock winds down. And no hurry for Amit Allure. As the point goes up for Skylar Grote, she takes the lead.
Yeah, not a common occurrence, but credit to Grote, controlling center for the first part of this period.
Grote pulling on the head now. Still a very reserved approach from Amit Allure.
Yeah, that's Allure's game plan. It's a lot of heavy hands, a lot of snap downs, head in the hole, go behinds. She can turn it on when she needs to, but first periods are often very tactical.
Grote going to get a warning towards the end of the first period here. And official warning Skylar for some of the clubs. 2-on-1 again. We've kind of traded 2-on-1 ties.
Final 10 seconds of the first period. Still 1-0 Grote.
And that's going to do it.
That's the period that Grote needed to wrestle. You got to feel good about that. You don't want to count any chickens, of course, but went toe-to-toe with one of the best wrestlers here stateside, yeah. You're going to get your hands on, and you held your own. Controlled center, got a point. But now the tricky part, the second period.
And it's not as though this is an unfamiliar weight class for Amit Allure. She is a two-time world champion at this weight class.
Yes. Yeah, it's not like the weight should be overwhelming for her.
No. And now let's see how tactics shift in this second and final period here. Women's freestyle Olympic champion Amit Allure must score.
And Grote got warned for passivity at the end of the second, so unless she really makes some action happen here, expect her to go on the clock in the next 30 seconds or so.
Certainly. And the official beginning to indicate towards Skylar Grote.
Yeah, there's Allure right in the center of the mat. Easy call. But I don't believe it's in the rule book, but I believe it is customary if Allure picks up the shot clock point, but there's about 1 minute and 30 left, someone will go on the clock again if it's
possible.
1-1. It's not mandated, but.
Certainly not. And now just 10 seconds to go on that shot clock, but really neither has made any attempt to actually initiate offense or score.
No,
they have just been gridlocked in these ties. No one's really level changed, fired.
You haven't seen any risk being taken by anybody.
Caution in one, offered, but white paddled. Allure in the lead by criteria.
You see Grote a little frustrated there. She can't let that get to her. She's got to stick to her game plan. She's got Allure in a winnable match. You got to take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Allure from California, Grote from New Jersey, coast-to-coast match.
If Grote continues, okay, I guess I'm wrong. It feels like Grote is initiating and controlling center, but they're going to warn Skylar and put her on the clock.
That's the third passivity, or the third activity clock, I should say.
I think that just as well could have gone against it, Meat.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Minute to go now. The shot clock point likely coming for Amita Allure, which will put her in the lead outright. It's really an academic point because Grote was losing either way, and 1 point would put her in the lead either way. So it's 2-1 Amita Allure, 44 seconds to go. And it's Skylar Grote showing more urgency than before, 40 seconds to go.
Looks like she's starting to move Amita around the mat a little bit.
Absolutely. Club and underhook. And Meat been looking at the clock. $19 seconds to go. Shot. Gets a reaction out of Amita Allure. Will she follow it up? 14 seconds to go. Allure hanging on. Barely. Can Grote find a way to score? Grote fires. Sprawl by Amita Allure, and that's how this is going to end. 2-1, all shot clock points. Not the match people expected.
No, you see the crowd picked up around the mat here to watch an Olympic gold medalist in action, and credit to Skylar Grote. I mean, she was right there toe-to-toe, and you didn't see much from Allure. It was almost as if she had a little bit of mat rust from being off the mat for a while. Wasn't challenged in the first match yesterday. And Skylar Grote pushed her to the limit. Like you said, Allure was looking at the clock. It wasn't like she was taking any risk. She got the job done.
Yep.
She did what she needed to do. Not trying to discredit this win at all. Just trying to say kudos to Skylar Grote for making that a match.
When you're an Olympic champion,
you got the bullseye.
Losses can be wins for your opponents. It's just the nature of it.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, they're only moral victories. The only real victory is what Amita Allure achieved just now, making it to Final X, where she's going to take on Alex Glaude. All right, our last women's freestyle match. Yelena McCoyed versus Diamond Guilford. Winner will take on Kylie Welker at Final X. And here we go, McCoyed in the red and white, Guilford in the blue.
Yeah, incredible. Already the last bout here of the Women's Team Trials Challenge Tournament.
Finals have simply flown by. Underhooks from Diamond Guilford. McCoyed trying to circle back in, but steps out beforehand. 1-0 lead for Diamond Guilford to get this thing started.
Two veterans, two Californians. Showing off the depth in America at 76 kilos. For so long, this has been Adeline Gray's weight class. Had it on lockdown for, I think, over a decade. Recently retired. I don't know if it was totally official, but you had Kennedy Blades making the Olympic team, and now we'll have a new 76 kilo.
Over-under body lock here for McCoyed, but Guilford, she's got a bite here too. Stepping in, who's got who? It's Diamond Guilford. Gonna get a big 4, extending her lead 5-0.
McCoyed kind of lucky that they went out of bounds with her head out of the danger zone so that she couldn't get stuck there by Guilford. Nice wrist snap from McCoy to try to regain the momentum. Guilford answers.
Shot, nice little attack attempt by McCoy, and she's gonna get one there. So narrows the lead slightly from 5-0 to 5-1. Minute 21 to go, still very early in this match. McCoy has a lot of point scoring potential.
Yeah, plenty of time for McCoy to get back in this. But Guilford showing she has big move potential and made that a reality. A massive feet to back. Mixing it up, upper body again, double unders for Guilford. Yeah, McCoy has to watch out. If she just backs away from a tie like that, you can get called. If she takes a shot off the whistle. Can get a caution call for negative wrestling. You can see the point. So far, just a warning. 35 seconds left in the first period. Guilford still controlling the ties. Underhooks are making McCoy a little nervous.
There's a high single leg, nice whizzer down, and a time. Oh, they're gonna say nothing there.
Looks like white paddled.
Thought that could have been one, but maybe I missed it. Double leg from Yelena McCoy at Guilford. Nice defense, and they're back over under. The upper body tie seemed to favor Diamond Guilford last time. We'll see. McCoy can turn the time, but not before time runs out in this period.
Very physical first period. Both wrestlers, not what we saw in the match before. They were taking some risks. They were going for some big upper body points. Paid off for Guilford. Got that pancake for 4 points, and McCoy, her head lands out of bounds, so Guilford can't stick her there for the pin, but that was close. We did see McCoy pick it up, see if she can maintain that pace again and catch Guilford in a big move herself. But I suspect we're going to see more of that physicality the rest of the way. Kylie Welker waiting in Final X for the winner of this match.
And we are now underway in the second period. McCoy Guilford. A matchup against Kylie Welker on the line.
Shot from McCoy, she got stretched out by Guilford. Guilford keeping an arm on that far leg. That'll be stalemated. We'll come back up to neutral. 2 minutes 21 on the clock, second period.
Reminder, they are going to hold the men's freestyle finals until 1:30. They're not going to roll straight into them. So know that. You'll have a little break after this. Grab a drink or get a bite to eat, and then we'll be back at 1:30 Eastern with the men's freestyle finals. Shot from space, McCoy caught by Diamond Guilford.
Guilford squeezing that front headlock. She wants to kill that clock. As much time as she can in those positions that get stalemated, the better for her.
Nice hard double, gonna get it. Well, I say that, and there's the two.
Yeah, Guilford kind of conceded, but then popped right back up.
Yeah.
McCoy hadn't covered yet.
So 5-3 now the score. McCoy has to get to 6 points, however. Now goes tight power half. Don't see this as a commonly successful turn in freestyle.
No, definitely looks like not a lot of fun for Diamond Guilford, though.
Certainly not.
Now we see the stamina. Who's got more in the tank? Final minute and 12. Some instruction from the corners. Sarah Hildebrandt coaching Diamond Guilford. Joe Norton with another North Central College Cardinal in the finals. It's been a handful of them. A lot of North Central fans lining the mat as well.
50 to go. McCoy had slowly chipped away at this lead. Is she going to be able to get it? Guilford had the big four and has been largely able to ride that, and some great defense to maintain that lead, but 34 seconds to go. Guilford circling away. I wouldn't be surprised to see attention. And now dropping into a underhook. Diamond Guilford able to squeeze as she watches the clock. And they're going to stop it. 15 seconds to go.
Table judge had a caution and one up, but it got white paddled.
And it circles away and then puts on a hard club. Sweep single by Yelena McCoy at 5 seconds to go. And Guilford gonna squeeze and hang on. She's your winner, 5-3 over Yelena McCoy. Huge win into Final X against Kylie Welker.
Yeah, make no mistake, that's going to be a match. Diamond Guilford getting it done, a lot of emotion. She's pumped to get back to Final X. She's a world teamer. Made the World Championships in 2022. Now is an opportunity, 2 matches away from making another world team. Great effort by Yelena McCoy. We're not done seeing her. One move away, and she was right there in this match.
And so that's going to do it. We're going to be back 1:30 with these men's freestyle finals, so 24 minutes. See you then.